Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm building a library, and it's going to be a solid colored library, and the color is black because that's what I spun for. And I really wanted it to be kind of cozy, so I built it on a 20 by 15 lot, so a really small one. And I also really wanted there to be a balcony, so I decided to do that. And I also wanted a glass roof on that balcony, just because I thought that would be a nice touch. And yeah, as you can see, I built it in Willow Creek, next to the Pancakes house, just because that was a spot where I still had a 20 by 15 lot available in my self-play file. So yeah, that was the reason basically. And yeah, now I'm just finished with like the shell of the build and also the general layout basically, and I'm coloring the outside. And I'm using that black and white wallpaper that has like the black zigzag line on top. And yeah, it's classified as black, so I'm using it, even though it's not solidly black. But yeah, I didn't really care. I think it's still black enough, and I generally use everything that is categorized as that color in solid color challenges, just because I think that is a little bit easier to do, because you don't have to decide all the time. You just filter and then you have everything that you can potentially use. So that's my strategy basically. And here you can see me putting down the stairs, and it was a little bit difficult, let's say, just because yeah, I struggled a little bit. I didn't quite know what direction I wanted it to go in, and in the end I decided to put it in that L shape. I really tried to make it face the other way, but that wasn't really possible. It just didn't really work with the door to the bathroom there, so yeah, I abandoned that idea basically. And now I'm in the bathroom and I'm putting down some clutter items on the sink, because I didn't want to put three things there, just because I thought it would be so tight, everything, so squeezed in basically, and I wanted it to feel a little bit nicer than that. And then I also needed to decide which kind of bookcase I wanted in the build in the library here, and I decided on the one that has like greenish and bluish books. In general, the blacks that I chose have more of like a neutral or a coldish tone, so it's not really a warm black. So for example, the desks or the like flooring is like a bluish black, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you chose different tones of black, some look a little bit more brownish and some a little bit more bluish, and in the flooring that I used inside is a little bit more bluish, or it leans more in that direction, I think, at least. But yeah, in general, I didn't look at that too closely. Let's just say I just thought that that particular bookcase I liked more on for that library, and yeah, that's why I chose it. And now I'm upstairs, and as you already saw, I did the outside, the balcony part already, with chess tables and card tables, and inside I put a bunch of like seating opportunities, so armchairs. And then I went back downstairs and I put down desks, mainly for group work, but of course if it's like busy and you don't have like the opportunity to use the computer desks, you can also sit there and do your homework or whatever else you are doing in the library. And now I'm putting down windows finally. I hadn't put them down previously, just because I didn't really know where everything would go, and I wanted to match the inside to the outside. So sometimes I do it the other way around. I do the outside first and put the windows down, and then I make certain that the inside makes sense with the window placement. But this time I did it the other way around. So I did the layout and everything inside, and then I chose where the windows would go. And yeah, that was just how I did it this time. Now I'm outside again, but in the bottom floor, and I just put a few desks there to sit and maybe talk a little bit and maybe eat also. Maybe inside the library you're not allowed to eat, but outside on the patio you are, or something. And now I'm doing some lighting, so I put down a few desk lights, and I also did some like side tables for the armchairs, and I kind of wanted to put down some standing lights there, but it just didn't really fit, so yeah, I didn't do that in the end. And now I'm just putting down some clutter items, whatever I thought would make sense. I also put down some like entrance rugs, and upstairs I also put down some like rugs just so it's a little bit more cozy. I thought about doing that downstairs as well, but it just didn't really feel right, so yeah, I just didn't do it. And then I did some pictures and some plants as well. The plants I mostly focused on one particular plant, just because yeah, I really like that one and it takes up quite a lot of space. And then I chose another one for outside, those planter boxes basically, and I think they fit well in public lots. And then I was finished. Now you can see some screenshots of the build. I hope you like it. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is tggsims, same as my YouTube channel name. I also hope that you liked the video and will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Thanks very much for watching and have a great week. Bye!